Hello, Heidi Allen here, founder of the Positive People Army. Happy Fri-YAY! We made it! It's Friday, the end of the week. I hope everyone has some amazing plans for this coming weekend. So today I wanted to talk about something that is so incredibly important that we all need to talk about. So yesterday I had the privilege of being interviewed and being a part of Dave Sanderson's Impact Room. He has a group called Impact, and he has this monthly call with all of his members. They are successful entrepreneurs, and he interviews people that are doing different things in this world to just bring all this information to his group. So he asked me yesterday to talk about positivity in life and how we bring it into business and how we become positive leaders. But the most incredible thing yesterday was he did this portion of the interview, which was rapid fire. And he, put all these questions out to me. And one of the questions he asked me, and I just thought it was absolutely incredibly important, was, I've, of course, led a very colorful life. I've had many careers. I've done multiple different things in my life. But he said, if you were to mentor young people or you were to offer advice to a young person, what is the one piece of advice that you would offer them? And I have to tell you, I didn't even hesitate or pause. I knew exactly what it was that I would say to anyone starting out in this world, finishing school, getting out there into the world. And that is to listen to only one voice. And that voice is you. That voice is your intuition. It's that gut feeling. It's that little voice inside of your head. There are so many different labels for it. Some even call it, and I've been known to call it, the inner compass. That intuition, that feeling, we know ourselves better than anyone else. We understand and know what our morals are, our values are, what's important to us. No one else does. And any young person, and to tell you the truth, anyone in this world, we have so many other voices that come into play. Be it your family, your friends, teachers, co-workers, your church, whatever it is, there's so many voices that are out there. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't tap into other people and get their advice, or constructive criticism is not important. That's not what I'm saying at all. What I'm saying is, when the important decisions in our life have to happen, what we feel and what we think is the most important thing. No one else, because they're not living our life. We are. And there's so many young people I find that, they listen to what everyone else thinks they should be doing, and they go in that direction, and all of a sudden they have a moment in their life. And for some people it happens earlier on, say in their 30s, but for some it's 40s, 50s, 60s. All of a sudden they wake up and it's like, what have I been doing? I'm living someone else's life. And so I'm telling you right now, that voice is sometimes it's just whispering, sometimes it's subtle, sometimes it's a normal level of voice, sometimes it's yelling at you. I need you to listen to it, because that voice is incredibly important. Just recently, I was at an event, and at this particular event that we were at, the person that was instructing the event was talking about, are there things that you regret in life? What are the things that you regret? And if you do have anything that you regret, what are you going to do going forward to put into action so you don't have that regret anymore? And the woman that was sitting beside me said out loud, right beside me, she said, oh my gosh, I just regret so many bad decisions that I've made in life. And I said to her, right away, she intrigued me with this. And so I was like, what do you mean? Why did you make so many bad decisions? What do you mean you've made so many bad decisions? Do you know why? Do you know why you've made these bad decisions? And she said to me, I have to tell you, I've made so many bad decisions in life because I ignored my own voice. And I did what my parents wanted me to do, and I did what my friends wanted me to do, and I did what my husband wanted me to do. I continually made all my decisions based on other people's decisions, and I never listened to myself. And so I said to her, okay, going forward, the fact that you have this awareness, that you know this, going forward, what are you going to do? And she said, I'm going to stop being scared that my voice is the wrong decision, and I'm going to start listening to my voice because everyone else's has been wrong. So what can I lose here? And I said to her, my gosh, you are now on a successful path because you are listening to yourself. You know yourself better than anyone else. So I'm asking all of you today, that is my advice. First, what are your thoughts on listening to your own intuition, that voice inside your head? How important is it in your life? And the next thing I'd love to know from all of you is, what is the one piece of advice you would give someone? You've led whatever life you have led. What is the one piece of advice that you have that person just starting out in life, and you have one opportunity to help them and guide them and mentor them in any way? What piece of advice would you give them? Is it to listen to your intuition? What's your advice? So happy Fri-YAY, guys. We're moving into the weekend. I hope this has given you some insightful thought today about listening to your own inner voice. And again, I'd love to hear from all of you. Thanks for joining me, guys. Have a great Friday.